Hey, Rooftop leaders, let me ask you a question as I welcome you to 2021. How are you saying goodbye to 2020? The other day I was talking to a friend of mine and she was talking about what a rough year 2020 had been for her personally and financially and for her entire business. And she said to me, Scott, I just can't wait for this whole year to be over. I can't wait to just put it behind me and never think about it again. And I mean, I get it, like a lot of people, probably like you. She's experienced the pain of COVID, whether it was the fear of the disease itself or the frustration from the pandemic, the impact it had. All of that gives you just this internal frustration, this feeling of helplessness that everything going on around you is just debilitating and there's nothing you could do about it. You just want it to end. You just want to put the year in your rearview mirror. But to me, you shouldn't have to feel that way, right? Just because we've had a crappy year, and I've certainly had my share of crappy years, whether it was in combat as a Green Beret or as a small business owner, the fact of the matter is we're going to have those kinds of years. Now, granted, this one was unprecedented, but when we say things like, I just can't wait for the year to be in my rearview mirror, I just want to put it behind me, I never want to think about it again, it means that we came out on the losing side of that. It means that the environment owned us instead of us owning the environment. And the problem that I have with that, if you ask me, is that the times that we live in right now, that really speaks to surviving versus thriving. And even when we get kicked in the teeth, even when things happen to us that knock us down, we have to find a way, I think, to thrive in those grubby times. That was something that a lot of Green Beret sergeants taught me on some very, very dark days when things went very, very badly. Maybe I made a bad decision. Maybe we lost someone. Maybe someone was injured. Rather than just putting that day behind you, was finding a way to look at what happened, to find some things to be grateful for, to ask yourself, okay, I got kicked in the teeth. What did I learn from this? How am I going to carry this as a lesson learned into the next event? And what do I have to look forward to in the horizon? I equate where we are right now to, land navigation, where you've gone through a dark valley and you come up on a piece of high ground. And it's one of those rare moments in orienteering where you can see the valley you just came through and the valley you're about to go back into. It's a rare moment when you have that opportunity to do that. But if you're so busy trying to put the valley behind you, you don't even take the time to look and appreciate that you have that view, that you have that opportunity for introspection. To me, it's the difference between an amateur and a pro when it comes to leadership. So as we go into 2021, I would just offer to you that your mindset will drive the outcome of the year. If all you can think about is how you can just put 2020 in your rearview mirror and never think about it again, there's a good chance something like that's going to come around again. It'll be a different crisis, it'll be a different event, but it'll have a much better chance of owning you unless we take the moment to get up on that high ground, look back at where we came from and where we're going, and realize that maybe a good chunk of the things that happened in this year didn't happen to me, they happened for me. And our attitude is everything. That mindset is what takes us through the next valley that we have to go through. That's how I look at it as a rooftop leader. That's how we see things up on the rooftop. If that resonates with you, I hope in 2021 that you'll join our rooftop tribe. Because I'll tell you something, I look around at leadership in this country right now, I don't think anybody's coming, as my friend Bo Eason says. I really don't. Regardless of where you sit on the political, spectrum, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is leadership is going to come from a community level. We need leaders at a grassroots level who can lead us into better days. And I think that's you. But I want you to be part of our tribe. So here's what I'm asking you to do. These vlogs that we put out are pretty important. And I'd ask you to sign up for our membership. Go to our blog section at the Rooftop website, rooftopleadership.com, and sign up so that you get these vlogs every time they come out. We put them out weekly. And I'd ask you to share this. If you know somebody who exhibits those rooftop leadership characteristics, who puts purpose-based leadership informed with human connection above everything else, send them this link. Bring them into our tribe. We need leaders like you standing shoulder to shoulder with us up on the rooftop. Thanks for what you do, and I'll see you on the rooftop.